welcome back to the video, and in today's vlog we're actually going to be heading to FTR suspension for my Husqvarna to be sorted out with its suspension. Because I've had my Husqvarna now for about two years I'd say, and the suspension has never ever been sorted on it. It's all loaded up in the van ready to go, but yeah, the suspension on the bike has been way too soft for way too long, so I thought I'd message FTR and see if they would help out, and they said yeah, so big shout out to them, and we're off to FTR to get my suspension sorted out in today's vlog. But before we do any of that, let's go to present Louis. Hello, future Louis. So, got a new parcel here, and I'll show you what it is. I would love to give a huge shout out to Zip Racing for hooking me up with a brand new Honda CRF 125 hire seat. For these bikes at the moment, you cannot really get a lot of parts. It's mainly Diamond Minis who's been doing all of them, but Zip Racing has made a higher seat foam, and they do awesome seat covers. So yeah, this is what they've hooked me up with. A huge shout out. If you want any of the stuff, head down in the description. They do quad bike parts if you are into quad biking, and motorist seats. So yeah, huge shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for this seat, and let's open it up. Right, let's open it. Oh, you roughly see what it is. Oh my god. Oh, that's so much nicer. For comparison, let me show you what the stock one looks like. It looks so good. So here's the stock one. It's a bit low down and stuff, a bit faded away. And here's the Zip Racing one. Let me get it onto my bike, and you can sort of see how much bigger it is. Look at the difference. That's so cool. I'm so happy with this. So a huge shout out to Zip Racing. If any of you guys do want one of these, make sure you do head down into the description and get yourself one of these seats. They do customize them as well. So I wanted the black and white theme because I thought it would look cool. You can actually have less of these on here. I think you can actually have none of these little grip ridges here. So yeah, back to future Louis. So yeah, after that little clip, a huge shout out to Zip Racing for hooking me up with that seat. And without further ado, let's get on the journey. Already. On the way now, switch up onto the GoPro quick, but I did actually fall over, so hopefully I've actually secured it correctly. Well, I know I did. I had to turn one of the corners quite sharp, so that's probably why. But yeah, got quite a bit of a journey, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Hi, hello. Sorry, dropping Lily off.
Don't close.
So yeah, I've got 46 minutes till I'm there, then yeah. Right, so just made FTR suspension. I'm going to put on my GoPro and head inside, and yeah. The bike stayed in. Bit of a weird construction what I made up here. But let's get the bike out. Right, just arrived now, FTR. So let's have a look at it. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving.
It's more probably to do with your height rather than the actual weight in this. So yeah. So the static side, under its own weight, the bike, we're sort of as high as we really want it. We're at 30mm. We wouldn't want it any higher than what it is. So yeah. When you're then sitting on the bike, we're 100mm without any kit on. So by the time you kit it up, you're 103. If it's still too soft, you know, if it does still blows it through the stroke and stuff, you will. I'd say the best bet would be go up to the next spring rate up.
Yeah.
but let's say it was sitting too low anyway, so we might as well give this as a starting point.
Yeah.
And go from there.
After riding this again and ride my brother's YD,
Yes.
I think I do prefer the Husky.
Yeah. Everyone's a little bit different. That's the thing, you know. The yams are always going to, they sort of naturally like turn and stuff and react a little bit better, but then these will hold their ground a little better. So you find that actually, if you're at a loose track, if you're sand riding, this is going to be a better machine because actually, it will track through better, and especially coming into once you've got your stuttery bumps, I find that these would always just react better. They keep on top of the bumps rather than trying to dip into them.
Yeah.
Whereas the yam, you get hard pack, and then all of a sudden you need something that's then actually got to sort of squat and stay there. You're coming out of the bumps, then great, because they just sort of sit down and they ride through the bumps, which is something this isn't as good at. This will stay on top of them, which I say, it's different riding styles. You know, some people really like these, some people really like the Japanese stuff. So. For the front, which is fine, but if you did find that the front was actually a little bit on the soft side, and we really are going to have to increase the shock spring, because if you keep the shock spring where it is but then increase the forward pressure, you're just going to be pushing the weight of the bike to the rear, and what it's going to do is then, okay, it might make it helps it become stable at speed, but realistically you can lose all of your cornering ability. It's not going to hold its line. They want to then sort of jump over the ruts, and that's not what you want. 125 is meant to be a quick turning bike, so we really do need to lift it up at the rear if it does feel a little bit lazy to turn still.
So just finished up inside. Hopefully I got all of that on camera. Got a little note thing here about what suspension and how I've got it. So yeah, go inside and put the bike back in the van. Yeah, it has started to pour down. So yeah. So just driving out of FDR, and I cannot thank them enough. So yeah, huge shout out to FDR. They'll also be down in the description for helping me set up my bike. I learned quite a lot actually from just being there. So yeah, huge shout out to FDR. If any of you guys do want your suspension sorted out, make sure you do head to FDR Suspension. They're great people there, and yeah. So I cannot wait to get back out on the Husky. Just from sitting on it, it's made such a difference going there. And yeah, cannot wait to get back out on the Husqvarna 125 and get riding. Just on the way back home now, I think I'll actually have to pick up Alex from school. So yeah, I'll film that, but might need to pick up Lily as well on the way back. So got quite a way back home, an hour or something, or two. So yeah. So I've picked Lily up. Now on the way to Alex's school to pick him up. So yeah, on the way there now.
What you say?
Hi Alex.
What's up, motherfucker?
So just arrived back home now. I'm so happy with the suspension. So yeah, I would like to give a huge shout out to FTR for hooking me up with this today. I think I might need to get a stiffer spring. I will test it out again, like he said, and see what it rides like. So yeah, so huge shout out to FTR. This vlog is a bit of a short one, I think. So thanks for watching today's video. Remember, keep ripping, keep riding, and like, share, subscribe. So yeah.